Guys, we are about to interview the famous Forrest Gump of Star Citizen. I am nervous. nervous, excited. He should arrive any second. Oh, here he comes. There he is. Alright. Oh man, this guy looks scary. Hello guys, and welcome to our first ever Star Citizen interview. We are here just orbiting Microtech with Mr. Forrest Gump in the actual digital flesh. So, also, this is the guy who donated 50 million for me to get my Carrack. So how did you know I wanted that Carrack? I guess you saw my video.
Yeah, I've watched several of your videos, and you talked about it quite a bit.
So, how long you been playing this game?
I donated probably back in 2016, 2017.
Wow. Man, you're an American.
Yes, sir.
That's cool. I haven't met anybody from America yet. You got an accent also, so I'm thinking Texas.
No.
Missouri.
You're in the South. You just need to get a little east.
East. Not Missouri, okay. I don't know.
Georgia.
Georgia. All right, man. Nice to meet you, and thanks so much for hooking me up with that donation. Really generous.
Yeah, that rags to riches put a lot of credits in my pocket.
That's incredible. So, what is your favorite thing about this game, or why do you play this game?
Just the interaction with people, I guess,
Yeah.
is the biggest thing. That, and I've always loved space games, anything space games. I was hooked the first time I ever played in the arcade.
Uh-huh. Yeah, space games are amazing. I don't have much experience with it, but this one, by far, is my favorite.
Yeah, definitely mine too.
So, what would you say you like about this game? I mean, why is it your favorite?
In fact, it's the most realistic. You can get up and go anywhere, interact with. I could see where it's going as it is right now. I mean, it's pretty awesome. There's nothing else that I see out there that's like it.
Yeah.
It's immersive, and growing up in the 70s, you seen a lot about space and stuff, and so this is like a childhood dream, but it's on a computer. You know, I'm not ever going to be able to get out there and really fly around. But as a kid, this was like the ultimate dream, and it's like, man, now it's kind of like this is as close to reality that I'll ever see, and I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And
what a great
my
answer.
kids enjoy it.
So you play with your kids also?
Yeah, my son, he's been playing ever since he could crawl up towards the chair.
Wow.
He loves the video games.
Wow. So how was it for you to get started in this game? It's complicated.
Yeah, it's very complicated. My mom had passed back in 2016, and just to pass the time and try to get things off my mind, I invested in trying to get me into something that was going to occupy my mind that I had no clue was what I was doing, and it seemed like the hardest thing, but yet it would be really awesome if I could figure out how to do it.
Right.
I got into a different space game, but it got me a pretty good computer and stuff like that, and just I really spent a lot of time with it, and it occupied my time. So
Yeah.
and now I just enjoy it. It's just something fun to do when there's occasionally.
That's right. So it's so immersive. It's a great tool to get your mind off whatever.
That's kind of like a vacation that you don't have to pay for, other than the neutral cost of getting in the game. A nice rainy day event to do.
Oh man.
Yes.
That's absolutely right. I totally agree. There's nothing better than just jumping in this game, flying around, and it's so relaxing. Like the music, right? And the visuals. I have never experienced something like this before.
Yeah, it's way different than what I grew up on. And another thing that's cool about it, my son, he's 10, and he's getting to that age that it's hard to get him to do anything with me. And it's like, why don't we play Star Citizen? He's like, okay, Dad, let's do it.
Oh,
So, it's time to bring something to do together.
yeah, that's right. I've been playing with my daughter here and there, and she just loves to fly around and see me, crashing into the moon and stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my daughter interested in it so that she can. She's 7, so
Oh.
whenever me and him gets into playing a Star Citizen, after about an hour or so, she'll come over here and start aggravating me because she wants all the attention. And she's like, no, you got to stop. I'm like, you don't understand. It takes an hour to do anything just to get started.
That is so true. Wow.
So
Well,
that would be the only drawback of the game. That it takes so long just to get ready. But I don't know. I don't see how a lot of people are going to be able to play it and spend 3 hours to go do a really fun thing, and really you need about 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
Getting a little too immersive. But,
right.
But.
So, is that the only thing you think is the problem in this game, or is there anything else you don't like?
Other than that, I like it pretty well. I mean, I don't get into it as much as most of these folks, and so I mean, I don't get into like the logistics of this, that, and the other. What some of them don't like and do like. And I just think it's an awesome game, and I hope they don't mess it up by having to go pee every 45 minutes or something. I mean, some of it feels simish, like a sim game, and I just hope that there's some kind of option there that you can bypass a little bit of that, and I know with certain patches is worse than others. Like, I've had patches where it's like every hour I've had to drink. I've had other patches where I can go all day without just drinking one time. So,
I see. So maybe something like an option to make it more like an arcade game where you can just do the fun stuff.
Yeah, kick out a little bit of the realism.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay. Are you excited about the new update coming up?
Yeah. I don't really know exactly what all's coming out in it. I try to steer away from it till it's there.
Yes.
That's all I want to talk about for like 2 or 3 months, and then it comes out, and then that's when I'm looking for them updates. What's going on, because it's hard for me to figure it all out, so I can watch YouTubers and figure it out.
Man, I
know.
know.
I don't want to get my hopes up either, so I don't like. I like waiting until it comes out, and then we know what's there for sure.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's like if you watch too many of the YouTube videos, then when it comes out, it's not a surprise anymore.
Yeah, I remember my first letdown was like, it's going to come out in 2024, and this is like, man, are you for real? I got to sit here and wait for 2 or 3 years, and they're like, no, you're going to wait a lot longer than that, and that was my first disappointment. So I was like, I'm just not going to look at it until it actually comes out, and then I'll see, because just like I think it's banning merchantmen. You never know what's going to happen. Somebody could get laid off or quit, or so.
Yeah. Okay. I see. Man.
Kind of weird. I've never played a game that's been in beta, much less a game that's been in beta as long as this. It's a really unique experience.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. So, tell me more about Georgia. Like, did you kill that cow yourself to get that helmet?
Oh, this is right here in Microtech. You can take the 890 Orden mission. And go in there and kill the hostiles, and I think there's about 3 of them that's got this outfit on it.
Oh, really? Yeah, I did that mission, I think. I was totally lost. I was bewildered in that mission. Amazing.
Yeah, the 890 is pretty big. I get lost in it.
So, how's life in, you said Georgia, right?
Yeah, I live up in the North Georgia mountains, so
In the
I love it up
mountains?
here. Yeah, it's always about 60 degrees in the morning, even in the middle of the summer.
You're kidding.
So yes, I love it.
Oh man,
I don't think
Go ahead.
I don't think I could live anywhere else other than the mountains. Especially the weather.
Wow.
It's just wonderful.
So you are a real mountain man.
The mountains I can get, I guess.
Well, I was born and raised in Southern California, and then we moved to Missouri when I was about 20. And the change that I experienced was amazing. Like coming from the city, when we lived in the city, we would make a little fire in the backyard to roast some marshmallows, and the fire department would come. I mean,
Yeah.
it makes sense now with all the fires going on in California, but when we moved to Missouri, like we got guns and motorcycles, and we could make fires, and nobody bothered us.
Yeah, I like getting out in the country. It's getting pretty populated where I'm at. I mean, it's not really country, but I remember my cousins. Most of them live in Alabama, and you get around in the country, you can pretty much get away with anything.
Mm-hmm.
As far as bonfires and stuff like that goes.
Yeah, I remember my brothers coming out to visit us in Missouri, and we could use fireworks freely for the first time, because fireworks are absolutely forbidden, in California because of the fire hazard. But in Missouri, everything's green, nothing catches on fire, so super fun.
Yeah, they're pretty fun. I think Georgia just started letting us have them a few years ago.
So I live in the Czech Republic now, and I haven't been back to America for about 5 years. And I teach English, and every time a student comes, they ask me how things are going in America. What's the political climate? What do I think about this and that? And I feel like after all these years, I've kind of lost touch. So I'm asking you.
Yeah, we'll stay away from politics.
Yeah,
It really sucks.
especially this year.
I just turned 50, and I grew up in a totally different world than what's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just there's so much disrespect, and
Yeah.
it's ugly.
Yeah, that's right. I feel you totally. All right. Well, here in the Czech Republic, we got our own stuff going on here. We got, Ukraine is just over the border, and Russia and all that stuff going on. So, yeah, better to stay away from it all.
Yeah, that don't sound fun either. At all.
Exactly. All right, Forrest Gump. You know what? I really appreciate you taking the time, coming out here to sit down with me and have this talk.
Heck yeah, I guess it's gonna be an open bar.
Yeah.
I've seen the bar.
Yeah, go for it. Try it. All right, so this is it, our first episode. Thanks again, and see you later. That was absolutely amazing. The players in this game are the real treasure. Wow. That guy, can you believe that? Like, he got me the Carrack. He offered that I could use all those ships he had, and he gave me a ton of tips for the problems I'm having. Wow, amazing. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that first interview. I hope I can do a lot more and dig into this gold mine of these awesome players. All right, catch you later. Bye.